Hey faves, it's Jigalodeon here, your favorite from 95.3 Jams. And I am here with,
Kimberly Williams.
and we are at the Dear Future Hubby CURVchella event. If you're not here again, I'm so sorry. Miss Kimmy, because 95.3 Jams doesn't know anything curvy, first of all. So you need to first off break it down. What is CURVchella?
So CURVchella started, this is our third year. So we launched in 2023. And initially, all the other things that have come to pass in the last few years were not on my mind. The only thing I wanted to do was put together a shopping situation for women of curves to shop in a safe space. And so we started that, and we ended up getting more than what we asked for because it was so life-changing and impacting for women to walk into a space and you think nobody's looking at a stretch mark. Nobody's looking at, the fact that my feet might be a little wider than the normal whatever. So we embraced the women, and they came from all over. So from that, we said, we kind of got more out of this than we expected. So for the second year, let's do something impactful that really allows us to embrace the women, that is not encouraging them to spend money, but encouraging them to be mindful of how they spend money. And so we launched in 2024. We took a whole different approach, and that's, for me, that was more of like a retreat setting, because women that came in, even locally, stayed at the hotel with us. We had a host hotel. We did a financial literacy workshop. They shopped, of course, because anything I do, I'm by trade, I'm a personal stylist and designer. So we're always going to do something around fashion. But my entire weekend was just filled with like impactful moments in that second year. And the goal now that we're in the third year is to just switch it up, to keep appeasing to women of color. We formulated our nonprofit, and that's where we are. That's how we got here to 2025 CURVchella.
Thank you for that. I don't even have any more questions. That was beautiful. Okay, so what can we expect here today at Dear Future Hubby?
So for our women that are married, I even encourage them to come, because for the women that are not married, we have questions. Dating is not the same. The traditional mindset that your mothers and your grandmothers tried to prepare you for with marriage, you can just take that, roll that up, and throw it out the window. We have so many different just catalysts now that we have to navigate while dating. Are you online dating? Is that person on social media? Are they living a double lifestyle? Do they have several families? And then who's paying for the first date? All those hot topics that come out when you're thinking about dating. And of course, while dating, we're always thinking about marriage. For a woman to say that they're not, they're lying. Either they've embraced it and they're excited for it, or they've just shunned it altogether. So when we put together this event, Dear Future Husband, it was with the thought of, number one, are you whole and complete to even approach a marriage? Number two, what is your expectation of him? Are you willing to compromise, or are you settling in your current relationship? We're hitting all those levels. And we have Maui Bigelow coming all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, who is one of my curvy besties since 2014. If you know Maui, she always has something to say. Maui has an opinion, and typically her opinion is always going to be on the side of, girl, get your stuff together, then go get married. So we'll be hitting on that. Apologies in advance.
Thank you. And then I have a bonus question for you, because we're actually going to touch on this during my segment. Okay. What is a wife?
So let me clarify. Are we talking about today's wife? Okay. So I'm a Christian first and foremost. A wife is a helpmate. So if you look in the book of Proverbs, you will see that a Proverbs 31 woman is a woman who embraced all things that her husband had going on. While he worked, she tended to the household. While he was out there getting it done, she made sure there was nothing inside the house that he had to concern himself with. So in so many ways, yes, that's a great example. But let's talk about today. When we look at the 2025 wife, the husband could be at home while the wife goes out in the field and does all the big things to bring in the money. What if you have a husband who's just a 8 to 5 guy and your wife is that girl? Like, she could be a boss babe, she could be a CEO, she could be a multiple, like a serial entrepreneur. We just want to talk about the fact that because those roles have changed, I think that there's not been enough conversation surrounding, yes, I'm a wife, but just because I make more money, do I just expect him to have dinner ready every night? Like, what is that expectation? And so I cannot wait to get into that discussion because I have a lot of insight and a lot of opinion.
Thank you so much, Miss Kimmy. This was perfect. I appreciate you. Make sure next year you run, not walk, for CURVchella. Later, babes.
That being a good person includes being good to yourself. And so a lot of times we travel through life and you see your friends doing stuff or you see them needing some type of uplift and you uplift them, but then in the midst of your storm you do not uplift yourself. You're not talking to yourself. When you're at home, I'm too fat, oh, this don't look good, oh, I got a roll right here, oh, my hair is, whatever. And you should be speaking positive because black women have snatched their empowerment. Oh, yeah. Like, if you really want to be truthful, and when they had to fall out with Eloquy during the
you had me to stop shopping there.
I had a lot of people stop that.
When I tell y'all, let me tell y'all about the power of Maui Gigalow.
But being body positive is bigger than, like, black girls made body positive. Being body positive a thing. Like, we didn't care about our ass, we didn't care about our titties, we didn't care about cellulite. Like, we been doing the shit that now the white girls want to do. You know what I'm saying? So for you to act like black women are unimportant, get out of here. I understand that it's something that we have to fix. Like, the story is always that men need to fix something.
That's right.
One of the books that are on the backlog that I'm still working on is How to Lose a Fuck Boy. And it's really clickbaitish because it is directly towards women. Because we are problematic.
Yes, we are.
We are problematic in the sense that we choose men that are not on our level, and we think that because they have potential that we can build them and make them change and all that kind of stuff, and it's not going to happen. Like, potential is great. Potential is great. You have all the potential in the world. But let me tell you something. If you don't put I can't dance. Baby, I'm jiggling up under these clothes. I can't dance. I just can't wear heels. But I got the potential to be a stripper.
Somebody with those.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I feel like a lot of times we see men, like, women have to stop. Women have to understand that there's a difference between a man and the man. A lot of women are chasing the man. Then when Tyrone come up in there with no car, dropping you off at work, going to Lisa's house, eating up all your kids' snacks,
Right.
and you just happy because he banging you out. Now you got an STD. Now you got Tasha at your door because that's her nigga too.
This is your girl Jigalodeon here, and we are tapping in live with 95.3 Jams. Once again, I said that, you know what? For y'all to be Houston, y'all don't talk about anything big. And for some reason, there's not a lot of curvy girls at the station. And we have Miss Maui Bigelow here. And if you don't know who that is, please spare me. And as a curvy girl, you should really be ashamed. Could you please let Houston know in 95.3 Jams who you are and what you are doing here in Houston today?
So my name is Maui Bigelow. I am an author. I'm a digital influencer. I'm a digital strategist. I'm an activist. I am all things magical Black girls. So yeah, that's who I am. And I'm here in Houston for CURVchella. They asked me to come to CURVchella and speak and get the girls riled up. And so that is what I'm here doing.
And then I've been asking married women, single women, or just, wherever they are in their journeys in life, what is a wife?
I think that a wife is a woman with patience. A wife is a woman who is kind, who is committed. A wife is a woman who is understanding. I think a lot of women want to be married, but they don't understand the duties of a wife. A wife is a soft place to land for her husband. A wife is a voice of reason. A wife is many things. Like a wife shows up in a number of ways. It depends on what the husband needs. But a wife is bigger than a woman who is married.
Thank you so much for that. And that is Miss Maui, y'all. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. And I'm not going to tell y'all about her, but I'm going to make you look for it later, faves. So I'm not going to be too excited because I didn't even know she was going to be here. And I'm also not about to tell y'all who y'all are because I've been saying this all night. I really don't know why the curve community in Houston is kind of silent. Am I looking in the wrong places? Because why are curve women from ATL coming to see me before the curve women in Houston? Bertina, please tell everybody who you are and what you're doing here in Houston.
Hi everyone, my name is Bertina Adams and I am here in Houston for year number 2 to attend CURVchella. Straight from ATL.
I've been kind of talking to married women, single women, because I aspire to be married one day, but I recently realized that I really actually don't know what a wife is. So I would like to know from you. First of all, let me just pause. Her wedding was beautiful. And I have never seen a wedding like it. It was just beautiful. Creative direction was 100 out of 10. But I just wanted to know, what is a wife?
A wife is herself that also makes room for someone else to come into her life and share her world. We just listened to Maui explain to us about being who you are first. And so a wife is herself first. And your husband elevates you and you elevate your husband. So it's not anything specifically to me from my experience that I became. I always knew who I was. I always knew love because my parents instilled that in me. I always knew nurturing because that's what they gave to me. So I came to my marriage just with openness, honesty, and just a willingness to let someone love me and just experience me, and I experience them as well.
Thank you, Bertina. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. Hey, faves. It's your girl, Jigalodeon here, and we have 95.3 Jams in the building at CURVchella brunch garden party right here at Do Not Disturb. And I told myself I was not going to do any interviews today. And look at me doing an interview. And I always meet somebody interesting every time I go somewhere, and I couldn't help myself. Please tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Tysmere Simmons, and I am a second-time attendee of CURVchella. And out here in Houston, I love Houston. We are having an amazing time.
Yes, and I was just getting her Instagram, and I really want her to tell y'all about her art page. She's fabulous in person. But can you just tell us just a little bit about your creative direction?
Yes, absolutely. I have an art company called Good Curvy, and we use curvy models as our muses to create art that they deserve to be seen in. For instance, we had our last collection. It was called Goddess goddess woman, and we did images of black women as if they were in the image of God, just to see what that could possibly look like. And it was a very powerful and purposeful project. And so we do kind of stuff like that. We did a whole art show around it and had people come out with a short film attached to it as well to kind of explain the concept a little more. So yeah, absolutely. I love to magnify and amplify curvy women as the art and the beautiful bodies and images that they create and are.
See? And this is why. Thank you so much.
I'm working with 95.3 Jams.
Later, Faye. It's your girl Jigalodeon. And you know what? I've been looking for Miss Holly all weekend. She has been working, honey. Okay, we are here at the CURVchella garden party event. And y'all already saw me sit down with Miss Kimmy. But I don't think y'all know about Miss Holly. She is the co-founder of CURVchella. Okay, so Miss Holly, can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Hello, I'm Holly. I'm a native Houstonian. Lived in Atlanta for 15 years, and I am co-founder of CURVchella. It started with Kimmy battling with breast cancer and wanted to live a march in Houston. So when she asked me to help her, I did it. And we planned CURVchella in three months. 400 ladies showed up for a wonderful shopping experience. And we also got her a day. Tomorrow is official CURVchella Day by the late Mayor Sylvester Turner and Edward Pollard.
And I will be there. If you're not doing anything tomorrow morning, come out, come support. Later, Faves. We are still celebrating CURVchella. First of all, it's just a lot going on in here. I couldn't leave without spotlighting one of my favorite upcoming artists. She is new to y'all, but she is not new to me. Could you please tell us who you are?
What's up, y'all? My name is Letty, and I am an artist from Houston, Texas. I'm putting out new music, so stay tuned. It's a little bit different than anything that you're ever used to. A little bit of hip hop, a little bit of pop, a little bit of whatever. So make sure you guys tune in. You can see me at Letty Unica, LETTYUNICA.